Hey everybody, I'm Sally at Farmhouse Fabrics, and I have my two friends here with me. I've got Lillian and Lizzie, the two L's, Lillian and Lizzie. They're beautiful, beautiful little patterns. Lizzie is by Bonnie Blue Designs and Lillian is by Children's Corner. So actually I'm going to put them right here also. So overhead, we have an overhead view for Facebook and YouTube. And so now that you've seen some of these gorgeous trims on Facebook and YouTube, and then I'll show Instagram the trims. Okay, now we're going to go back to get my long handled reacher here, and we'll go back right here. We have had a lot of questions from you all about how do you attach, we call these Venice trims. And so it's a little bit of a heavier trim. It's not a lace, it's a trim. And they're all sizes. This is a pretty little yellow and white. Here we have, this one's gorgeous. This is a beautiful, like a scrolling leaf design with a flower in the center. So pretty. Now this, in a soft ecru color, has a flower, and then it's got the beading. So I've used this on my one of my grandchildren's dresses, and it was beautiful on the dress. Now this is a daisy, and you can see all of these have different edgings. I mean, the shape, the flower is shaped like a flower, and so the question is, how do you attach this? Do you worry? Do you hand sew them? Do you machine sew? I always machine sew. It's a lot quicker. And if you're really a perfectionist, you might hand sew it, but I don't think it's necessary. And I'm going to show you the reason I like Lillian, and we've used it many times, because it's a straight dress. You can take a trim. You can take a trim like this, and you can go down the center, or you can start at the neck and angle it out just like this and this, and go to the hem and sew it on. You can do it the same with the daisy. Maybe you can put that on a ribbon and do it. But the easiest way to attach, in my opinion, is to start by using your blue line eraser, your blue line marker, and your ruler, and you can actually then draw a line right on your fabric where you're going to attach your trim. And then with this most wonderful little thing, this is called a glue stick, and this is by Sew Line, and we also have it by Bowen. So we have a glue pen by Bowen and a glue pen by Sew Line. With the glue pen, you can see it's got a little blue glue, and there are different colors of glue refills that you can buy, pink and I think yellow, and different colors. So with that, you run your glue pen along the line that you're going to be attaching your trim, so you have a nice straight line, and press your trim right down on that glue line. Now I'm going to also go back to this overhead and show you different types of thread that you can use. This is an invisible thread. This is sulky invisible thread. It's a polyester thread, you can see on here, and it's clear. And so you could sew right along the top and the bottom edge, let's say, of the daisies, right along the top and the bottom, and the thread is really not going to show on your fabric, even if it's a contrasting fabric. The other thing you can do, this is DMC 50 weight. DMC 50 weight. It's very, very fine. And you can sew your trims with a DMC 50 weight. And even if you sew, if your thread, it'll show a little bit. But once it's sewn onto the garment, then that thread disappears right in between the flowers. So DMC 50 weight comes in lots and lots of colors. We also have the Aurifil 80 weight, which is even more fine. And so here's an ivory, and you just want to sew along the top and the bottom. Once you've glued this onto your garment, you just sew the top and the bottom, and it'll hold. And so here's a beauty. This one is so pretty. This one's pretty straight, so it wouldn't be hard for you to do, but I put a ribbon behind it, and they're just squares, but that'd be pretty around the bottom of a even a gathered skirt, like on a Bonnie Blue Jenna Lee. You could go around the bottom of the hem of a Bonnie Blue Jenna Lee because it's not angled and it's straight, and so you could sew that and it would be beautiful on a hem. So how easy is that? So don't be afraid to try these Venice trims. They come in just all kinds of shapes, sizes, and colors. And we have fabulous matching colors and very fine threads. And I pulled these out because this is our regular Metler machine sewing thread. And you can use that too. Here's just a solid navy, and even with this I would sew across the top and the bottom, but if I'm sewing with this I probably would use the invisible thread because a navy thread might show more on the background of a fabric. So there you go. Try some of these cute trims and you're gonna love it. It's gonna be beautiful. Thank you. All right, quick and easy.